Hello and welcome to the adventure. It begins. I am leaving from the UK and I'm making my way all the way over to Tajikistan. Yeah, that might sound a little bit peculiar, but a friend reached out and we are going to film a story on this couple that live there and the impact that they are having on the country. Really beautiful sunrise as I'm taking off here and already made it. Forgot to film a little bit of getting here, but thought we'd just jump straight in. The goal with this story is to capture the story of the couple that live here and the impact that they're having. So, mainly, most of this is just shooting lots of B roll. I mean, we followed them around for the whole week pretty much. I've got my setup all here. I'll talk a little bit about that in a sec. But just to film as much as possible so that the interviews that we film later on in the week, as they're speaking their stuff to go over about what they're talking about, to give the viewer a little less to think about and they can just kind of consume and see what it's like. So, yeah, we're here at a cool fortress outside of the main city of Tajikistan, Dushanbe. And I'm just following them around, looking at the beautiful site and trying to get as much footage as possible of, the couple here looking around and being a part of, the community and interacting here. We got some cool photos here of some traditional clothing. Back in the old times of Tajikistan, this is what most of the women would wear. So, yeah, cool to get some photos of this and be able to start off the trip with something pretty cool here. And yeah, we just keep going around the day and getting lots and lots of footage, kind of just rolling mainly most of the time, trying to get some beautiful shots. I mean, it's a beautiful scenery, a beautiful blue sky, and a incredible view. So really hard to get shots that don't look good. But yeah, my setup here, I mean, for my travel, I've brought my Sony A7 IV along with a 24 to 70. I didn't really want to travel with many lenses, so I feel like this lens is kind of, gets it all for me. Wide enough and tight enough for the shots that I want, mainly of people, shooting lots of people throughout the next few months. And so, yeah, this lens really gets it all for me. And I'm using a top handle, which is basically a handle that I have rigged to the top of my camera. And that's kind of mainly what I'll use to hold as gravity kind of pulls the camera down. So it's a little more stable than having my hands underneath the camera, which I've done a few times here, but the top handle definitely helps. And then for audio, we're using the Rode VideoMic Pro as the main source, but I've got that plugged into my DJI Mic 2, which is recording 32-bit float audio. That is a part and a key thing that I really wanted to get, and the Rode mic doesn't quite do that when you plug it into the camera. So yeah, just trying to get lots and lots of footage here, little bits, sound bites here. I asked a few questions while we were on site just to potentially weave into the story of different things that, they love about the country, they love about the people, why they have spent so much time here, and the impact of their story on the locals. And yeah, just trying to get as much as possible and utilize my equipment here to try and, make it look beautiful. So here, this is my little room. I'm organizing a lot of the footage that I just captured and trying to log down stuff that I got so I don't end up copying shots that I have and so on. So yeah, going out again tonight into the main city to capture a little bit of what the city's like, and some external shots is when they talk about the city. Then I've got stuff to work with and to put together with what's being said. So we went out to this really beautiful part of the city with lots of water fountains and this amazing tower at the end here. So got a lot of cool little bits of footage from here, of course. And yeah, because I'm capturing the story of this couple, wanted to go out with each of them separately and get different parts of just each person as they talk about their own experiences. It's all unique. So wanted to get some footage of just each person by themselves. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to look into getting a little bit of a better audio system. I mean, of course, it sounds really great, but it's a little bit not so easy and straightforward having to plug and make sure my DJI mics are powered on, the receiver's powered on, and the Rode mic is powered on all at the same time, just to get that one shot, that kind of like idea moment. Ooh, ooh, that's a cool shot, to actually hitting the record button takes some time. So trying to limit that time and make it a little easier. But yeah, I've also got my camera strap currently held underneath my camera, but it's nice when kind of we're going out, I can just strap it on a little easy. So yeah, here's all my stuff. This is kind of a little bit of a tour of my room. It's my bag with all my clothes and stuff, and my nice comfortable bed, which was really great. And yeah, I mean, same setup for all of this, and we're going out to a new location now, to this hike into the mountains of Tajikistan. And yeah, really beautiful blue water, but freezing cold water as it's coming from the high mountains. But I mean, it's really warm outside and the water's freezing, so a little interesting there. But yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful location here, trying to get as much footage as possible here of Rich and him hiking around, because I think this is kind of his field house. He loves doing this sort of stuff, and so to capture a little bit of him in his element is definitely helpful for the interviews that we'll do later. I keep hinting towards them. They happen a little later into the week, and the start of the week here is just going out and following them throughout their week and documenting what their lives are like, and yeah, just getting lots of footage to utilize later. Beautiful location and scenario, getting lots of really great B-roll and footage to that I'll definitely use in my documentary. And yeah, just getting photos of everybody together and trying to have a really good time. Lots of hiking for this one. So yeah, as you can see, I got my camera kind of strapped around, so nice not to be carrying it, and just have it at my waist when I'm not filming. But yeah, getting lots of cool footage of us hiking all together, and different cutaway shots of, close-ups of them walking in their shoes, and their hands moving, and yeah, just trying to get lots of variety. It definitely helps having wide close-ups, medium shots, to cut in between, so every shot isn't just the same, because that's no fun. But yeah, again, beautiful place, and got a lot of really great footage here. For the interviews that we'll capture later on, just really wanted to sit down and try and treat it as much as a conversation as possible, and just capture their story and their heart, to go along with all of this footage here. But yeah, going out for lunch and lots of in and out of cars, and I pretty much am keeping my entire setup rigged up the whole time and not really changing it, just to, with whatever happens, I can just be ready and hit the record button and keep going, rather than having to pack down and set up every time we go. So yeah, just having everything all set up and at my side at all times. And yeah, we really went to a lot of different places around the city. It was really beautiful, capturing some food markets here, and yeah, just trying to get a whole well-rounded um, establishment of their lives and what it looks like. Going to see some of their local friends and family that really, are being impacted by what they're doing here, and it's really beautiful to be a part of that. Seeing lots and lots of the city, lots of really cool markets and places that was just fun to be in a cool country, and to see the place like it, and see it at night, all the buildings lit up. It was, yeah, truly beautiful. This is my setup. Coke, journals, tech pouch, camera stuff, computer stuff, writing, editing, all that. Headphones, bunch of camera equipment. My lunch, amazing naan bread, watermelon, freshest watermelon ever. It's watermelon season here, and I've never seen watermelon so big. Big bag for everything. Messy bed. Bible. This is my room. It's great. Overall, a really great week, and got a lot of really great footage that is definitely going to be very helpful. But now it is time to kind of get the heart of the story that I'm capturing being the interviews. So here I'm setting up my own chair and the chair that I'll have the interviewee sat on and in and just talking about their story. So yeah, making sure my framing is nice and beautiful, that the lighting from the windows, I didn't really bring any lighting, which kind of, I changed over time, but using the main window to, behind us right now as the main sort of key light. We just sat down and I asked a few questions that I thought of over the week and just try to capture what it was like and what their lives are like and how their mission and dream for what they want to do there in the country. And yeah, beautiful story, and getting a little bit more some footage here during sort of sunset and playing guitar. And here I'm setting up for the next interview. Same setup, different angle though. So trying to really prioritize my framing. Here I'm sat down and shot, and then I'll come back and look at it and make sure it's all framed well. Here I'm setting up my lav mic as my main source of audio here, which will just be at the collar of the interviewee here. But I'm also using my shotgun mic as a thing as well. So asking the same questions, but of course letting it be free and flexible, just capturing the conversation that we had. And yeah, really, really great, and went really, really well. And yeah, all packed up now after a week of filming lots of B-roll and shooting lots of interviews and getting in the car and making my way back to the airport. I had a really, really great time here and got a lot of really great footage, and I'm excited to put it all together. And as of now, it's actually complete. So if you want to check out the documentary that I made, go to my website and it's right there.
Here we go. To security and then onto my flight. Let's go.
A really great start to the trip, and had some time here in the airport, so just rested and kind of processing everything that happened. It was really, really great and had a lot of fun at the start of my adventure. So we are on our way to China after many, many years. I'm finally going back, and there is a lot of really cool content to come, waiting in airports as I transfer, and many more stories to come. So you hit that subscribe button. There's a lot to come, and I'm excited to share it all.